What is up, pre-doctor of physical therapy students Facebook group? It's been a while since I've done a mic drop mentorship. We've been grinding and grinding for our accepted system students, and we are absolutely killing it. Our students are going crazy in the course as well, and they are just on another track. They are on another level. I'm so excited for them. I'm so happy, but it's been a while, so I'm back. And I want to talk about the interview because I know a couple of our students and some other students have been asking us today about a lot of interview stuff. What's going on, Shanahan? What's going on, Andrew, Jakari, Marissa, Jennifer? Thanks for joining, guys. And the interview is, some people have a good time, an easy time at it. Other people freak out about it. Sometimes people are in the middle about it. I think that's a song. The Grammys was just on, and that was like a song that kept playing. I think she's up for an award. What's up, Fred? And there's a lot of different, spectrums for the interview, and people are just, I think at the surface, people are like, yeah, it's an interview, I got it. But underneath, they're all like, man, I don't know what to do. And there's no getting away from that nervous feeling and those butterflies. What's going on, Cody? And when you get to the point, it's just like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? So, what's up, Andrew? What's up, guys? And I just want to give you some perspective from the other side, because I've been on the other side of the interview. I've seen hundreds, thousands of pre-PTs answers to the questions of why PT and why physical therapy and this and that. What's going on, Sylvia? And so many things that it's just like, okay, let me just show them, like, what do I think? What have I seen from my view, from my perspective, with being on the other side, with approving people for interviews and doing it myself and asking them questions and this and that. So just a few things. I'm not going to take a long time tonight because it's Sunday night. Y'all got school and work tomorrow and everything like that. But, oh, yeah, I had to chop it off. It was getting crazy. It was getting wild. But, yeah, it's just a few things. I think I got 5 things written down for the interview of what I've seen or what I've noticed from being on the other side. So number 1 is really that just be normal. Be a likable human being. As simple and cliche as that might sound, some people are like, oh, it's just another thing. Oh, might as well turn off the video. If you want to turn off, fine. But the first one is just be normal. Just be a normal human being. Just be likable. Just be confident. Freaking smile. Like, freaking use your hands. Just look them in the face. Like, they want someone who they like. Like, people like doing business with people they like. People like accepting people into their school or into their job or into their church or on their team with people they like. So don't overthink it. Just be a normal human being. Just smile. Be nice. Be confident. Shake their hand. Open the door for them. Like, don't overlook these simple things. Like, take a shower. Like, there's stupid little things that we overlook and think that don't matter, but they really do. Because this is the first stuff they're going to look for and think about and see. These first impressions, this is all that it's really about. It's these normal human behaviors. It's this normal human stuff. It's the things they look for. That's like, okay, do we like Cameron? Do we like Taylor or not? Do I even care what she has to say or he has to say or not? Like, am I just gonna tune them out because I already know I'm not gonna accept them based off of these normal human traits and characteristics or not? Or am I just gonna blow them off and just tune them out during the whole interview and wait for the next one? So that's number 1. It sounds simple, cliche, whatever you want to call it, but be likable. Be a normal human being. Like, be someone who you would like to accept into your own school or on your own team or on your own, or in your own church or in your own league, whatever it is. Be that person who you would like. That's number 1. Just simple. Be someone who you would like. Simple stuff. So that's number 1. Write it down, rewind. I don't care what you do. But number 2 is they know more about you than you think. Before you even get there, before you even step in the door, they know more about you than you think. From mentoring students for 5 years to being in the position I'm in now with different companies for interviewing people and putting them through the ranks and saying, okay, can you go on to the next level and interview with the CEO and things like that? Like, I can tell a lot about people before I even get on the phone with them, before I even interview with them. I can tell a lot about the prospect from how they write, from what people have said about them, from the questions they've asked me, from if they'd followed the instructions, if they'd done the research about our company. For you guys, the letters of recommendations, the essays that you've written, even down to your stats and the classes, they know more about you than you think. And this is twofold, because either that's a good thing, and that's pretty much why they're inviting you to the interview, or maybe most of it's going to be good because you're there for the interview, but maybe there's some things they're looking for that might not have been so good, and they want to ask you questions about it or fill you out about it, and things like that. But the main point about it is that they know more about you than you may think. They can tell. They've seen hundreds of applications. They've seen thousands of pre-PT students. From what I've done, I've seen, tens, hundreds of people applying for different jobs, and I can tell, I can pick up on exactly who I want to move on to the next level, get on the phone with, hand off to the next person, just by what I've seen, just by them following directions, just by the questions they've asked, just how they've written their, whatever you want to call it, to get a phone call with me, written their little statement saying that why they're applying for the position. All of that I can tell before I even get on the phone with them. So you're sending a message. The point of this is that you're sending a message with every little thing that you do, every little thing that you write, every little email that you send, every little thing that you think is not important. You are basically sending a message to that interviewer, to that person on the other side, which is now I'm in the place to be in a lot of cases. You are sending a message to them, whether you think you are or not. So that's number two. You really are, or number two is that they know more about you than you think. So number three is that, this kind of goes along with number two, so group it together if you want, but it's that they can smell if you're fake or not. Like they can smell it from a mile away. They can hear it from a mile away before you even walk in the door. And this is simple because you guys do the exact same thing. You guys have that exact same experience. You can smell when somebody's fake. You can tell when somebody's trying to scam you. You can tell when somebody's trying to sell you a used car that doesn't work. You can tell. You have a gut feeling, and they have it as well. They've seen thousands of pre-PT applicants. They can sniff it out by the way you walk. They can sniff it out by the way you talk. Like, these people are not stupid. These are freaking doctors of physical therapy, PhDs, people in very high places. They are not teaching at the school for no reason. Like, you cannot fake them out. Like, you have to be real. You have to put in that practice. You have to put in that time, that effort. You have to come across authentic, or they can just know. If you can know, if you can tell through a screen, through Facebook Lives with myself and Joseph, with people on our team, just imagine what they can see, what they can hear, what they can sniff out, what they can tell from you by just before you even open your mouth. So that's number three. It's really, they can just tell. They can tell if you're fake. So you have to be authentic with your answers, with your responses, with your why. It really does have to become a part of you, or they're just going to see right through it. So that's the next one. Next one is, I look for these things about how well do you know, in my case, the company, or in your case, the school. How well do you really know us? You're applying to our school. Like, we're about to get, I've used this analogy a lot. We're about to get married here. You're about to spend a good deal of money with me, a lot of time. I'm going to give you this degree that, changes your whole life. We're about to be joined for 3 years and connected for the rest of our lives because you went to our school, because you went to our institution. Like, I'm forever connected to Andrews University because I have 2 degrees from there. And that's just how it is. So it's really how, before this even happens, how well do you know this institution? How well do you know the school? How well do you know this company? We're dating right now. There's no proposal yet. But before that happens, before I offer you this position, do you even know? Do you even know me, bro? Like what? You know what I'm getting at? Like, do you even know what is going on here? Have you done your research? Are you even invested in us? Are you even interested in me? Do you know things about me that others don't? Can you catch my eye? Yes. No? So that's what I really look for from being on this other side. As how well do you know this company that you're applying for the position for, or how well do you know the school that you're trying to get into? So that's the I think that's number four, and the last one, it kind of goes along with this is what can you bring to us? What can you offer us? How can you elevate us? How can you make us better? And this goes along with the first, with the one above, or the one that I said before, is because it goes along with how well do you know us? What are we lacking? What can we use? How can we get better? Then, based on that research that you've done on us, now how can you make us better? How can you elevate us? What can you bring to our institution? What can you bring to our family that now we want to accept you? Like, you need to bring us so much value that you cannot tell us no, basically. That's the premise of these last two points. Make yourself extremely valuable. Make yourself a hot commodity that is like, okay, Andrew, he's bringing something crazy. Carl, he's bringing something crazy. I don't really care about all this other stuff, all these stats going on. There's something else about them that we have to let them into our institution. We have to be associated with these people because they're going somewhere crazy, and we just need to be attached to them. They're on this train, for this PT profession in the next 20 years. They're gonna take it crazy places, and we just want to be attached. We just want to be a car on their train. We just want to be a flag in their car. We just want to be the fan. We just want to be the fan we just want to be a bumper sticker, whatever you want to call it. We just need to be attached with this student because they got something going on. So that's what I need you to think about. And that's what I've seen from my perspective. And the points are, again, I'm just going to go through them, is one, be normal, be likable. Number two is they know more about you than you think. Number three is they can smell if you're fake. Number four, how well do they, or number four is what can you offer the school, or what can you offer the company, whatever it is. And the last one is how well do you know us? And those last two kind of goes hand in hand. But that's what I see. And that's what I'm looking for from my perspective of being on the other side. And you can ask anybody, other students who have done this as well. They'll probably tell you the same thing because that's what we see. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're after. And if you want to be different on your interviews, and if you want to not be so nervous, and you want to be like, what's really going through their head? Like, I don't even know what's going on. I just need to, if I can just read minds for this one day, it will be set. Like, I would give anything, and I'm giving it to you right now. This is really what's going on. This is what they're thinking about. This is what they're looking for. This is what they see from being on the other side. So it's really those 5 points. And now it's about you putting it into action. It's 100% of people are going to watch this video. Probably 50% are actually going to take it to heart. Then probably 25% are actually going to execute on it. Probably even less than that. So I gave you everything. I put it all out there for you. Are you going to digest it? Then are you going to be the one to actually execute on it and deliver on it? So that's the next step that you have to think about and go through. So I hope this was valuable. I hope this was helpful for you guys having interviews pretty soon in the future, maybe even next year or the year after that. But this is just something to think about. And you always got to flip that. You always got to put yourself in their shoes of what they're looking for and what they're feeling and what they're seeing and what they're hearing, because that's going to make all the difference. So I hope it helped. I hope you got some value from it. If it did, tag your friends, tag your classmates, share with your pre-PT club, tell them about pre-PT grind. Like this video on YouTube. If it's a podcast and you're hearing this on a podcast, give us a review, give us 5 stars, because we're trying to reach as many people as we can, and we can do that with your help. So hope you enjoyed this Mic Drop Mentorship. I'm back with another one. It's been a week or two while we were getting the accepted system up and running, but we're back, and we're back to bringing you guys exponential value to help you get into PT school without wasting time or money. So hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and kill it this week. If you need to find us or talk to us, contact preptgrind.com or preptgrind@gmail.com. See you guys later on Wednesday, Thursday, next week, whenever it is, and we'll see you then. Take care.